Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down, 2nd and 4. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
And at his best, Robert Griffin III can be almost mesmerizing to watch. Not just for us as fans, but also for defenses. And he can really carve them up with his arm and his legs. If he puts it all together, look out. You've got a long game ahead of you.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And here are the Falcon offensive starters.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Gallman will run it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Gallman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Griffin. Open man has got one. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now this throw caught left side. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Got a man. He finds Sanders. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. They'll try to pound it in with Gallman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down. Shields looking middle, and that's complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Shields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 35 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, Griffith. That's complete to Gallman. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. This is Gallman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Seven, our score after 1. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Gallman. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. from the 22. Griffin. And that's complete to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Wayne Goldman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, 47. We want this.
Off the play fake. Shields. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On 1st down, Shields gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Shields. Goodwin able to haul it in. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Shields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Griffin. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that,
got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Griffin. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey, 59 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Yo. I want to hop on the mic, but I don't know if the stream can hear it.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores.
I don't know. I know the stream can't hear. Oh shit. I know the stream can't hear you guys.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. The ledger for them
okay.
So far looks pretty
Should I hop off the mic for the stream? Yeah, I'm gonna hop on the I'm gonna hop.
They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A delayed give to Gallman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here at a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Back to throw. Shields. Deep ball for Goodwin. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shields. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Play action. Now Griffin. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Another run. this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. To throw on 3rd down, Shields. And Thomas has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Shields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Shields. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Shields. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run on 2nd down with Adams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Shields. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Set up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On the draw, this is Goldman. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Griffin. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Griffin on 1st down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Griffin firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is RG3. And that's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him.
Come on, let's go. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shields. And that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's 2nd and 8. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run again here with Gallman. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run again with Adams. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 7, and time, a huge factor. This is where your playoff mettle is tested on the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Back to throw. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now RG3. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now is Griffin. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.